Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'm going to be reviewing the Louis Vuitton canvas adjustable shoulder strap. I bought this strap to replace the strap on my vintage Louis Vuitton St. Cloud. This bag is 27 years old and originally came with a vachetta strap that you will see in the video. I actually cut the original strap off of this, and my intention was to add this strap to it, and I have to say that definitely was a game changer for this bag. This is now one of my most carried bags out of my entire collection. So if you're new to my channel, hello and welcome. My name is Katherine and my channel is KWSHOPS. I do videos all about luxury and fashion, as well as shopping tips on how to save money. So if you enjoy videos like that, then please hit the subscribe button down below and you will get a new video every single week. So as I mentioned, this vintage St. Cloud I purchased in July. So I revealed this bag in a video listing the best pre-loved bags you can find under $1,000. I will leave a link to that video down below. There are a ton of great options down there, but this I was able to pick up for $400. Since, as I mentioned, this bag is 27 years old, it's the same, this bag was made in 1990, which is the same year that I was made. So as you can expect, this being a vintage piece, it definitely had some wear on it. I think that it's overall, considering it's a 27-year-old bag, that it is in excellent condition for being 27 years old and a handbag. But the reason I cut the strap off was because it was cracking a little bit, as I mentioned, since it is vintage. It had dried out and it had begun to crack, and every time I wanted to adjust it to sit on my shoulder or to possibly go crossbody, it was a little bit too short for me. As I mentioned before, I'm 5'8", so sometimes finding I have to find bags a little bit on the longer side for them to go crossbody comfortably on me and for it to not look weird. So that was the main reason why I did decide to take the strap off. So anyways, back to the strap. I purchased this at Saks Fifth Avenue in New York City in August, I believe. Yeah, at the maybe end of August. And so this is called this is the Louis Vuitton monogram canvas strap. The SKU number is J60068, and it is listed under, I think it's under shoulder straps on the Louis Vuitton website, but I will leave a link to the exact item down below. So this strap retailed at $305 plus tax, and there was another strap available that I think was around the same price, but as you can see, this has the fleur-de-lis cut, the fleur-de-lis strip of the canvas, and the other one had the LVs. I almost got the LV one. I saw that one in the flagship store on Fifth Avenue, but the strap itself isn't wide enough for the actual LV to, be fully on there. It was a little bit too narrow, and that means that the LVs were actually cut off. I didn't like the way that that looked, and I'm so glad that I was able to find this one instead at Saks. This strap comes in two pieces. It has a buckle closure here with gold hardware, just regular standard. There's Louis Vuitton stamped into the hardware on both sides of the buckle. I'm not sure if that's picking up, but hopefully you can see that. There are 7 holes available, so 7 different adjustments that you can make. Currently I have it on the shortest one. On the shortest adjustment, this strap is 39 inches long, and as I said, that is perfect for me to put on my shoulder. And then on the longest adjustment, it goes to 45 inches long in total. I think in general you just cut that number in half, and that gives you the strap drop. Normally for a crossbody bag, the strap drop will be about 22 or so inches, so that is about right. And also the width of this strap as well is about 3/4 of an inch wide. As I mentioned, it is a little bit too narrow, in my opinion, to have the LVs on it. So the lobster claws on this strap are just the regular standard ones that I'm sure you've seen before. It just has the fleur-de-lis going all the way down and a lobster claw here in coated gold hardware. It just opens and closes. I attach mine right here onto my bag, and I'm going to show it as well on a number of my other bags just so you can get an idea of kind of how it looks. One thing to take into account when you are attaching it to a bag is that the width of the bag itself is going to affect how the is going to affect how low the bag ends up sitting on you. But yes, overall, since I use this on such a small bag, I don't have any issues with it digging into my shoulder. It's really lightweight, and I don't have to worry anymore about any rain or any, you know, patina or anything like that. It's super carefree, and I think this was just such a great choice for me in this handbag. One thing you will notice is that since my bag is vintage and my strap is new, that the hardware is, I don't know if you can tell, but the hardware is a little bit tarnished on my bag, because mine probably is a little bit tarnished on my bag, whereas it's very shiny and very new on the strap itself. But that doesn't really bother me. I just really love the way that this looks, and I'm really happy that I decided to take the plunge and remove the strap. Now, since I did decide to do that, I know that resale value on this bag is going to be hindered, if not, like, you know, made almost impossible. But like I said, I don't see myself purchasing. I don't see myself selling this bag at any point. I think this is the perfect bag for me, and I'm going to be holding on to it for probably for the rest of my life. But that is just something that definitely to take into consideration when you do alter the bag, alter any of your handbags in any way. Okay guys, so this is me taking off the original strap on my St. Cloud. I was carrying it around today with the original strap tucked inside, and I was carrying it on my new canvas strap that I bought recently in New York. Tutorial on how to cut it off. So this is the inside of the bag looks like. Like I said, I was carrying it today, so I'm just gonna take my stuff out of it, and I wanted to give it one last run through before I really decided, and I think that the canvas strap is just going to be a much better fit for my lifestyle and for my wardrobe. So for now, I'm going to take this off and put it aside. And now this is the original strap here. I am going to hold on to it. It's fastened, it's fastened here like this. And I will be cutting at the seam here. I hope you guys can see that. I hope my camera is focusing. And yes, I'm just going to remove it so I can use it with my new strap that I can wear crossbody. I'm going to be using my Fashion File box cutter. I'm sure Fashion File is not condoning this, so sorry about that, but it is the only box cutter I happen to have. And I'm just going to get started. Like I said, I'm going to cut here in the resin, or like I'm trying to cut here along the seam and see how far I can get like that. Okay, so I have part of it undone right there. I hope you can see that. So now I'm just going to go in and just sort of, and if I ever do want to have this repaired or put back on, I'm sure I will be able to, but I'm actually really happy for the time being with the new one. Okay, so I finally have it off, and in case you were ever wondering, this is what the inside of the strap looks like after 27 years. And I do have it so that I did accidentally just kind of cut a little piece off right here, but I do have it so that if I want, I will be able to add another lobster claw on it and reattach it, so that I may consider doing that in the future. But for now, I am happy with my canvas strap. So I'm going to do the other side and I'll come right back. Okay, this is what the strap looks like now that I have removed it from the bag. and that's what the inside looks like. And yeah, I never thought I would see the inside of a Louis Vuitton strap. When I first purchased this strap, this little piece here was turned this way, and in my opinion, like when I do try to put it closer to the end of the bag, it felt a little bit loose. Luckily for me, I mentioned that in one of my videos, I think when I revealed it on my channel, and one of my subbies told me that if you just take it and turn it sideways, it holds a lot better. I mean, it's really sort of hard to show it here, but it definitely is a lot more secure when you turn it to the side. So that is a tip that I got from someone, and I definitely wanted to pass that along. I don't remember her name, but thank you so much for telling me that. It has been a life changer for this strap, and I'm so glad that I knew to do that. So I was scrolling through the Louis Vuitton website, and I noticed that they had just begun to, they had just released the wider straps, the interchangeable ones, and I went to go try it out in the store. Number one, I decided to choose this one because it's a lot more classic, and the other wider straps have leather on the other side. But the problem with those straps was that they're not adjustable, and I definitely want to be able to wear it on my shoulder as well as crossbody, and especially with, you know, the width of this bag that I intended on carrying it with. It isn't, I felt like it was a little bit too wide, or the same width as the bag, and that just really didn't look right on me. So I'm definitely glad that I picked this one up instead. I didn't buy this pre-loved or anything like that, but I just noticed that there isn't a date code on here in any way that I can find. So there isn't any type of inscription of Louis Vuitton Paris as well as a date code that I can find anywhere on here. So I do recommend that if you do decide to purchase this, purchases from the store, that you do hold on to your receipt as a proof of purchase if you do ever decide to resell it. For me, that's not really something I'm worried about because I love both of these pieces together, and I think that they're just going to be perfect for me, and I don't foresee myself selling these at any point in the future. But just in case you are, I would recommend keeping your receipt and holding on to your receipt, because there really isn't any type of date code or any type of like, it may be hard to prove authenticity otherwise, which is why I'm just glad I got mine from the store. All in all, I am so happy that I bought this strap. I think that it was such a game changer for my GM St. Cloud, and I definitely am also playing around with using it on my Belmont. I tried it out on the Speedy, and I do think it does look very good on the Speedy. It's just that for me and Speedies, I definitely prefer the bandolier actual style of the bag. I am going to show you that you can use it on the classic Speedy, just on the handles, but that style really isn't necessarily for me. But it's just something to play around with if that is something that you're interested in. The Pochette Métis has been super popular for the last, I think, 2 or so years, and I think it is such a great bag, and everyone loves it, and like all the, you know, wait lists and all the hype. I tried it out, and it just for some reason it just didn't do it for me at all. And it just looks like it's very like masculine and looks like a little briefcase, and just something about it just didn't resonate with me when I went to try it on for the first time. And now that I have this, I really feel like I have all of the vibes of the Pochette Métis, but I think I found something much better, much more special, because, you know, the whole birth date thing, and as well as just something different, and most importantly, all in all, I think about maybe $1,000 less than the Pochette Métis. It was the best possible outcome in my mini quest for something like a Pochette Métis, and I could not be happier with this bag and this strap combination at all. So currently the Pochette Métis retails at I think it's up, the price went up and it's now $18.30. For this bag I paid $400, and I bought this new from the store, as I mentioned, for $305. So I'm into this bag for $700 total, whereas a new Pochette Métis that I don't even like that much and is also having a lot of quality issues is $1,100 more than that. So I am super happy that I was able to do this instead. I could not be happier with this bag. I think that it is just so me and so perfect, and I really have been, every day that I'm not between these two, I just I've been struggling to use any of my other bags. I hope this review on this strap was helpful if you are, on the lookout for it. I did see it on the website and it is call for availability only as far as I've seen, but definitely if you are interested in it, call the hotline and they'll be able to connect you with a store that is selling it. I just happened to walk into the Saks in New York and they had one in stock, but definitely call the number if you are looking for it. And also let me know if you have any questions about it in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching this. I hope it helps you in your search for a, in your search for a strap, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!